it's Miss Kristin here from Groveport Town Hall, and today is our first virtual camp video. So I'm kind of excited, a little bit nervous. We've never done this before, so I'm sad that we can't all be together, but I'm excited for the crafts that you're going to be able to do today. So in case you didn't know, today is Friday, June 5th, and today is National Donut Day. Can you believe that's such a thing? So we're going to be making things that have to do with donuts. So I hope you're ready, I hope you're excited. Now before we get started, a lot of you already have a kit that maybe you ordered from us here at Town Hall. If you didn't, so some supplies that you're gonna need will be an old CD, if you have one. We're going to be decorating a donut squishy. Those I had to order on the internet, so I'm not sure if you'll have access to one of those if you didn't get a kit from us. You're going to need a paintbrush, some glue, some paint, whatever color you like. If you have any like sequins or things like that that you can use and pretend that they're sprinkles, you're gonna wanna have something to cover your table where you're gonna be doing your crafting, just so you can keep your table protected. Just to be safe, you might wanna wear something to protect your clothes, right? So you don't wanna get paint all over the place. I think that's pretty much it. So first things first, for moms, dads, grandparents, babysitters, later on at the end of the program here, we're going to be decorating a donut since it's National Donut Day. So in your supply kit, if you got one from us, I have a copy of the ingredients, just in case anybody has an allergy. These are just plain cake donuts that I got from Kroger with just vanilla icing and sprinkles. But like I said, I included the ingredients, so in case you're not sure, you can hopefully check things out. And of course, boys and girls, you need to make sure you ask if you're allowed to eat the donut first, so you don't spoil your lunch or your dinner, okay? All right, so first thing we're gonna do, and you're gonna need markers for this, the first thing we're gonna do is decorate the squishy. Now, if you have Sharpie markers at your house, those are probably gonna last longer or be the brightest, but if you don't have any Sharpies at your house, you can use any kind of markers that you have. So this is just an idea of how to do it. So if you get in your kit, you're gonna have a squishy, okay? It looks like a donut, okay? Now, if you look close at it, you're gonna kind of be able to see that they kind of drew icing on here. So what you need to do is you need to decide, what color I'm gonna make my donut, what color do I want the icing to be, and do I want to put sprinkles on it? So this is just an idea. They drew some sprinkles on here. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, okay? Now, you can either do this craft super, super quick, or you can take your time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of get you started, but then, so you don't have to sit here and watch me color for 4 hours, I'm gonna kind of speed up and we're gonna move on to the next craft. So first things first, get your markers and you wanna start coloring your donut. So I'm gonna make mine, because I think brown will be the closest color to what color the donut should be. And I'm just gonna color it in. So remember, doing this, you may or may not get some marker on your fingers. So I hope you don't mind getting a little bit dirty, okay? So you just wanna color it in, take your time, try not to scribble, do it nice and neat, and you wanna try to cover all the edges, right? So you don't have any white showing through. Now, if you want to pick yellow as your color for your donut, you could totally do that. But I'm even going to do it all the way at the bottom here, okay? You just want to, like I said, make sure you cover all the sections of the donut. Now, if you've never held a squishy before, they're pretty fun to squeeze. This one kind of smells too. Before I put the markers on, I could smell it, so I don't know if it's supposed to be scented or not. But if you smell it, make sure you don't smell the part that has the marker, because you might get marker in your nose. So I am going to color a little bit more, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to do my icing. But remember, this is your donut, so I want you to decorate it however you want, okay? And remember, this donut is not the donut that you want to eat. We're going to wait and do that last. You have to save the best for last, right? It's kind of like at home. If you get to have dessert, you have to eat your dinner first before you can celebrate with some yummy dessert. All right, so I at least have a side of my donut colored in. See that? And I stopped at the icing. And I think, just for video purposes, I'm going to keep my icing white, but I am gonna go ahead and draw some sprinkles on here. Now sprinkles can be circles, they can be sprinkles like this, like the long kind of sprinkles. They can be like the little sugar crystals, whatever you want them to look like. But I'm just gonna draw some random sprinkles. So see, I'm just drawing just like little straight lines. Once we get them all on here, I think it'll look a lot better and you'll be able to see what I'm trying to do. And if you like a lot of sprinkles, make sure you draw a lot. But if you only want a couple, just draw a couple on there. I think this is gonna turn out really, really cute. And so like I said, you can pick whatever colors you want. I just happened to pick brown for my donut, and I have like blue, purple, and pink as my sprinkle colors. But your donut, your choice. So pick whatever colors you want and draw away. There. So if you look at it from the side, you can see my donut with the sprinkles, right? That looks pretty yummy, doesn't it? And then what you can do when it's dry, squeeze away. So when you're sitting there watching a movie, squeeze away. If you have to go on a long car ride, take it with you, squeeze away. Pretend you're eating it, but don't really eat it, right? So this is the first craft. I did it super quick, like I said, because I didn't want to make you sit and watch me color the whole thing. Okay, but just color in, and then look on the inside too. You don't want to forget that spot. So if you look down on the inside where the icing stops, you might want to trace around it first so you don't get your donut color on your icing. So I'm just going nice and slow. Okay, so I'm going to color a couple sections here so you can see what I mean and what I'm doing. I'm just coloring it all on the inside too. Kind of like a coloring sheet that you might have or a coloring book. I am silly when it's time to color, and I like to have everything on the page colored. Like, I don't like to leave any empty spots. So even if there is grass in a picture, I like to color it all the way down to the bottom of the page. Now, if you're not silly like I am, then you don't have to do this, but I think it'll look good if the whole donut is completely colored. So see that, how I colored the inside? There, that's gonna look good, right? So go ahead, color yours up. If you have any pictures that you want to send, you can send them to me here at Groveport Town Hall, and then we can share them on our website, okay? All right, so make sure when you're finished with your markers, put your lids on. You always want to make sure you put them on tight. Like, usually you can hear a click because you don't want your markers to dry out. And then I'm going to set that aside, okay? So one and done, that craft is over. Now, the next thing I need you to take out from your kit is the CD. So if you look at your CD, one side is gonna have like a little design and some lettering. So over here it says CD, and then on the back side, it's just pretty clear. You don't see anything on there. So the side that has no letters is the side that we're gonna paint on, okay? So we're gonna take that part out. Now, if you received your kit from Town Hall, I couldn't decide what color of icing to give you, but I wanted it to be a color. And I couldn't decide if I should give everybody pink or everybody white. So I went with yellow. I hope that's okay. If yellow is your least favorite color, hopefully maybe you have some different paint at home, okay? So the nice thing about this CD is, see how there's a hole in the middle? You can stick your finger through like that, and this is how you can hold it while you paint it. Pretty good idea. Now if you don't want to do it that way, just set it flat on the table and then paint. So just like this icing on the squishy is kind of squiggly, right? They don't make the icing a perfect circle. So that's how I'm gonna try to do it on the CD. So I'm gonna take my paintbrush, and you can use the container that the paint came in, or you can put it on a paper plate if you're doing this at home without a kit, okay? And so I'm just gonna take the paintbrush, add the paint on, and like I said, I don't wanna do like a perfect circle, so I'm gonna kind of make it squiggly a little. If you wanna make yours a perfect circle, you can do that. If you wanna cover the whole top in paint, you can do that too. And why do I say you can do that? Because it's your craft, okay? And then when you're finished with this, what you could do is you could hang it up somewhere. You might be able to put like a piece of ribbon or string. You could hang it from your door. You could hang it from maybe your ceiling. That would be kind of cool. So it'd be just a cool little donut craft for, what is today again? National Donut Day. All right, so see how I'm doing this here? And like I said, your craft, your choice, but you're gonna color it or paint it all the way to where your finger is in the circle, okay? And if you want, it's up to you if you want to do 2 coats. If you wanted to do 2 different colors, you could do that. But like I said, if you got your kit, you only got 1 color from me. So sorry about that, but that's just what I decided to do. I couldn't pick a color, and I thought it'd be too crazy if I called everybody up at home and said, what color icing do you want? So I picked for you. I hope that's okay. Like I said, if you maybe have paint at your house, you can pick a different color if you don't really like yellow. Or if you like yellow but you want to change the shade of it, then what could you do? You could add some other colors and mix it up until you get the shade you like. All right, and like I said, you can color it or paint it. I keep saying color, I don't know why I'm doing that, but you can paint it out as far to the edges as you want. But sometimes, you know, when you get a donut from the store, the icing doesn't always go all the way to the outside edges. So that's why I'm not doing it that way. I'm trying to make it look like a real donut. Now, sometimes when I get a donut, the icing is so yummy, I wish that they had icing all the way out to the edges. But, okay. So here is my icing on my donut. Now, you at home, you're gonna have to wait for this to dry, right? So I'm gonna say, set this aside, let it dry. Shouldn't take too long, but you can tell if it's still wet, right? You can do the finger touch, put your finger down, and if some paint comes up, then you know you need to wait a few more minutes. Now, I, of course, did one ahead of time. So here's my dry CD, and I'm gonna show you what you're gonna do next. So you should have a little container of some sequins. So what I thought you could do with these is pretend that these are sprinkles. Now, again, your craft, your choice. So if you don't want sprinkles on your donut, you don't have to do this step. But if you have a glue stick, if you have squeezable glue, that's fine too. I opted to bring a glue stick with me today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some glue on the painted part, right? Because I want to have my sprinkles where my pretend icing is. And then I'm going to pick some of my little sequins decorations and put them on here. So it'll look like I have sprinkles on my CD donut. Now, if you are having the time of your life and you're having so much fun making crafts with me, remember that you can watch other videos that I do during the week. So on Mondays and Wednesdays, I do a video that is called Art Ventures, and we always put the supplies on our website and on our Facebook page. So if you need to know what we're going to be doing ahead of time, you can have an adult check for you, and they can say, oh, well, today you're going to need whatever, and they'll tell you, and then you can kind of get those supplies ready. And then you can watch the video and we can do crafts together all the time. And then next Friday, we're doing another virtual camp where you'll have the chance to do a couple other crafts with me. And if you really like what we're doing today, call us up and let us know, and I can put a kit together for you for next Friday also. We're just gonna be best friends this summer. And the fun thing is, if you're doing this at home right now, but then let's say, somebody comes to your house, maybe it's your grandma coming to visit, and you can say, oh no, I'm not finished with my craft. You can hit stop on this video, go visit with grandma, and then later on you can come back and we can finish the craft together. So that's pretty cool. If you like to stay up until midnight, you probably don't, but if you like to stay up until midnight, you can watch this video with me at midnight and make a donut craft. All right, so am I thrilled with where I put my sprinkles? Not so much, but get the idea? So you're just gonna glue your little glitter pieces down, pick some colors. I tried to put different colors in everyone's little kit. Like I said, do as many as you want. Don't do any if you don't. Or actually, if you're at home, if you have your own paint, really what you could do is flip your paintbrush over to the handle side and dip that in a different color of paint, and then just go dot, 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 and you could do sprinkles that way. Or you could go straight line, and make sprinkles that way. So you don't have to use the little glitter pieces in there if you don't want to. And I know that's not really what they're called, but I can't think of the right name right now. So, what'd you think of that? Super easy craft, okay? And like I said, you can hang it up, display it wherever you want. Here is your CD donut. Another thing you could do if you really, really love donuts and you wish, oh my gosh, I wish I could make donut crafts all day. If you have paper plates, it could be a big paper plate or a little paper plate, but what you could do, and if you need help, you can have someone help you, but if you kind of fold it a little in the middle, you can take some scissors and cut out a circle. If you aren't good at drawing circles, you could maybe trace your glue stick, trace it around, and then that's the circle shape you could cut out, and you could turn this into a donut also. What did you guys think? Pretty cool? All right, so last but not least, in honor of National Donut Day, it's time to decorate a donut. Yep, we're not putting paint on it. No siree. You know what we're doing? Putting icing. You know what else we're doing? Sprinkles, if you want to. But like I said, I put the ingredients in your kit, so just make sure that you are allowed to have this kind of donut. If you are not, I apologize, I'm really, really sorry, but I hope that this is the kind of donut that you're allowed to have. So, first what you should maybe do, wash your hands, right? I'm gonna pretend, because I don't have a sink here with me, but scrub, 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 sing a song, maybe sing happy birthday, right? Sing, this is the best craft I've ever done, this is the best craft I've ever done, oh my gosh, this is #1, I love donut day, I love donut day, right? Dry them off. Okay, get your baggie, dump your donut out. Now, I happen to have a plate because of course I'm prepared for a donut, but I wasn't prepared for other things, right? Now, you should have a little container that looks like this, that has some icing in it for you. And I promise every adult that when I put all of the kits together, I wore my mask. And I don't have my gloves up here right now, but I wore rubber gloves. After washing my hands, I put rubber gloves on when I put all of the donuts in these Ziploc bags, okay? If you are still nervous, you don't have to eat it. But I promise you, I was extra safe and made sure that I was extra clean when I put all these kits together. So, you're gonna need to have maybe a spoon, or you're gonna need to have maybe a knife. I guess if you're allowed, use your fingers. But you wanna take out your icing, okay? You can use however much you want. If you don't like icing, you don't have to use it. But you're gonna take your donut. Look at this, oh my gosh, this is the best part. Look at this. And you just wanna put that icing all over the donut. Now, since this is your donut, if you wanna put it on the top and the bottom, go for it. If you're allowed to, lick the knife when you're done. Now, this is just regular icing from the grocery store, so the kind of icing that you would put on a birthday cake. So a lot of times if you go to the donut store, they put kind of like a glaze on your donut. Well, this is really just for fun and for filling our tummies up with something yummy, right? So, icing on my donut. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put sprinkles on mine. You don't have to do it on yours if you don't want to. So I'm gonna add some sprinkles to my plate. And if you have different sprinkles out your house, if you look at my sprinkles and you're like, oh, those are so boring, we have better ones, totally get yours. And then just put however many sprinkles you have on here. I know some kids like to put so many sprinkles on you can't even see the icing, right? So again, I'll leave that up to you. And voila. Here's my donut with icing and sprinkles. Now, what did we do today for National Donut Day? We decorated a donut squishy, super, super cute. We made a donut CD, pretty awesome. I gave you the idea to make another donut craft using a paper plate. If you have cardboard, anything circle really, you could turn into a donut, right? Last but not least, you have your very own donut that you can decorate and eat with your icing. Eat it plain, however you want. So, thank you for watching. I can't wait to do this again with you next week. In the meantime, if you get bored or you really miss seeing me, watch one of my Art Venture videos. Now, it's time to take a bite of our donut, right? Too bad it's not National Donut Day every day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.